Hey everybody, I just wanted to make a short video tonight. I've been looking at this Oak Island mystery and reading about the Templars, and I came across something cool and I just wanted to share. Now this is a map of Oak Island you are looking at, and what is depicted here is called Nolan's Cross. This is a perfect cross that was marked by big boulders on the island. Some of you that watch the TV show are probably familiar with this. They just featured this in a recent episode. And some say this might mark a Templar tomb, and there's a little bit of evidence that indicates that might be so. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to follow this long line of the cross here. Templars made lines for you to follow them, so that's exactly what I did. Now this is Google Earth, and I used a couple different maps to plot out Nolan's Cross on the island as best I could. The short cross line I wasn't very concerned about, that was just approximated, but I wanted to get this long line as accurate as possible. And I want to show you where that line goes to. If you follow that line across the Atlantic, it points right to an island called Bornholm, Denmark. The island of Bornholm, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but this island is an old Templar island. There's old Templar churches on here. This island is associated with Gotland off of Sweden here. And these are two islands that old Templar churches are located on, and there are stories of Templar voyages being launched from these islands. Now this wouldn't indicate what is buried on Oak Island, but this sure as hell tells you where the treasure may have came from. Linguistic experts have associated the Kensington Runestone, the hooked X, with an old language of the Cistercian monks on these islands up here in the Baltic. One of them is Bornholm, and I will leave a link for that if anyone wants to read further on that. But I find it incredibly interesting that Nolan's Cross from Oak Island points to an old launching point of the Knights Templar in the Baltic Sea. Hope you thought this was interesting. Have a nice night.